Pack your things and leave my house. Look at the ugly thing you have given me. I know that.
But Chike didn't care. His nights were filled with laughter. His home was filled with the scent of perfume and youthful beauty. His arms wrapped tightly around the woman in the red dress, the same woman who would smile boldly at the villagers while Adaeze suffered alone. Days passed. Weeks passed. Adaeze struggled in silence, her belly growing bigger, her daughter growing thinner, the hut growing colder. But in the shadow of her suffering, destiny was preparing a storm that would shake the entire village. Adaeze stayed in the small, cold hut, far from the laughter of the village. Her daughter became her only comfort. Her unborn child kicked weakly inside her, as if sensing the pain around them. Days turned into weeks. Rain leaked through the roof. Her food ran out. Her strength faded. But she held on. She held on because she had no choice. She held on because mothers do not break even when the world tries to crush them. One stormy night, the sky cracked with thunder. Lightning split open the darkness as Adaeze fell to her knees, her belly tightening. It was time, her daughter cried as she watched her mother struggle alone. No midwife, no herbs, no water, no husband, just a dying lantern, a frightened child, and a woman fighting for her life. Hours passed. Screams echoed through the tiny hut, and finally, a baby entered the world. A baby whose cry pierced the silence. A baby who, to Adaeze's shock, looked nothing like the first child. This baby had bright, striking features, large, beautiful eyes, full lips, skin smooth and glowing. This child looked nothing like her shrunken, tired mother. This child looked exactly like Chike. Adaeze wept, not in sadness, but in disbelief. Maybe her suffering had been a test. Maybe this child was a sign. Maybe her beauty was never gone, just hidden by the weight of heartbreak. She held her baby close and whispered, "You will not suffer as I have." News spread fast across the village. Women whispered. Men muttered. Children ran barefoot carrying the story. Adaeze has given birth, and the child is beautiful. It reached Chike's ears. At first, he didn't care, but when people began comparing the baby's beauty to his, pride rose in him like smoke. He left the young woman in the red dress and rushed to see for himself. He entered the abandoned hut, the place he had pushed her into. There she was, sitting on the dusty floor, weak, tired, holding a child who looked like a prince. Chike's heart shook. Adaeze, he whispered, stunned. This child, he looks like me. Adaeze lifted her head slowly. Her eyes were hollow, but her spirit wasn't. You abandoned us, she said quietly. You threw me away when I needed you the most. Chike knelt beside her, shame washing over him. Adaeze, forgive me. Come back home. Let us start again. Let me take care of you. The young woman in the red dress appeared at the hut's entrance, her face twisted in jealousy. Chike, what are you saying? He ignored her. He reached for the baby, but Adaeze drew back. She looked him in the eyes, truly looked, and saw the truth. He didn't come out of love. He came out of pride, because the child looked like him, because villagers were whispering, not because he regretted what he had done. And in that moment, something inside Adaeze finally broke free. Her dignity, her worth, her courage, all returned to her at once. She stood, weak but determined. No, Chike, I will not come back. Chike's eyes widened. Adaeze, think, you have no home. She shook her head calmly. I have peace, something I never had with you. The young woman in the red dress stepped forward. Chike, let's go. And for the first time, Chike looked at her the way he once looked at Adaeze, with disappointment. Leave my house. He barked at the young woman. Get out! The woman gasped, raising her hands in disbelief. You're chasing me out? After all, I said leave. She ran off crying. Chike turned back to Adaeze. Please, Adaeze, I was blinded. Let me fix things. Let me take care of our children. Come home. Adaeze looked at him for a long moment. Then she sighed, tired but peaceful. You broke everything inside me, and some things cannot be fixed. She lifted her newborn, looked at him lovingly. I will raise them alone, far from your hatred, far from your confusion, far from the pain you brought into my life. Chike knelt down, tears rolling down his cheeks. Adaeze, please. But she shook her head. It is too late. She stepped past him, her daughter holding her wrapper, her newborn pressed to her chest. Villagers who had gathered at the scene watched in silence their most beautiful woman walking away from the man who destroyed her. But as she walked, something happened. The baby in her arms glowed softly under the moonlight, and the villagers gasped. She's beautiful again, someone whispered. And truly, though thin, though weak, though scarred by suffering, Adaeze's face had begun to brighten. Her beauty was returning, not because of a man, not because of approval, but because she chose herself, because she walked away from the one thing that was killing her, Chike. Months later, Adaeze built a new life in a nearby village. She opened a small trade. She grew stronger. Her baby grew into a stunning child. Her daughter flourished with joy. People admired her strength. Women respected her. Men admired her from afar. And Chike, his life fell apart. The young woman he chased after abandoned him. His money dried up. People mocked him. And every night he sat alone, staring at the door, waiting for the family that would never return. Regret became his shadow. He lived with it until the end of his days. Adaeze, once the most beautiful maiden in the village, became known for something even greater. The woman who rose from heartbreak and built a life no betrayal could destroy. Her story became a lesson. Her strength became a legend. And her children, they grew up knowing one truth. A mother's courage is more powerful than any storm. The end.